Talk to you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who's not an adolescent, let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. You are here again with the host with the most, Jay Works, and the best podcast in the universe, Street Savvy, baby. And we got some stuff for your ears today. Baby, we got some news of the day, and we got some stuff that's allegedly been said about Pete Diddy. Lord help it, baby. And we got a couple sports situations for you for the holiday week. Yes, we do. And we about to get started, ladies and gentlemen. Again, my name is Jay Works, the host with the most. And you already know what this is. You already know what this is. This is Street Savvy, the podcast that's kicking all the ASS. Let's go, folks. Okay, started off with sports. Okay, we got some good games for Thursday. Thanksgiving Day football games. We got Dallas Cowboys. Thanksgiving Day football game. Dallas Cowboys going against the Commanders, the Washington Commanders, and the Green Bay Packers against the Detroit Lions. And as well as the 49ers against the Seattle. Yes. Seattle Seahawks. Those should be some good games. And that's for your games on Thursday. It was a good weekend. A lot of great teams won. Some teams lost. JT Jets lost. Another good one. And the Giants won. Okay. That's a good game for you. Of course, my Dallas Cowboys won in a nice blowout game. It was a real tough games. Yes. The Cleveland Browns came back and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. In a thriller. Good game. Real good game, folks. That's what we got in sports. Okay. News of the day. Allegedly, R&B artist Sean Puffy Combs, a great mogul, producer, director, writer, great performer, allegedly has been accused of certain things he has done to Cassidy, one of his artists and his girlfriend, allegedly. It was some real bad things that's coming out, and there's a lawsuit, $30 million. Wow. I think it's a double standard there. Online it showed that he had great things and other things to do with Cassidy as far as her career and things she wanted to go, and it was good back then. We don't know what has happened recently. I heard through the grapevine when his kid mom died, Kim, she was right there by Puffy's side, Cassidy. And so I don't know where it went wrong, man. What was he doing in their public life? But I hope they get that dissolved and handled. And again, allegedly stuff is coming out. We don't know how true it is. I don't know. I'm not going to say it. Even if it was, it's allegedly. And for that note, this is another black man in the news. Super producer, Pete Diddy. He's been in the news lately, allegedly with the Tupac scandal going on. Keefy D saying Puffy paid him, allegedly. They hitting him where it hurts. He's down and they kicking him. And if he did it, and if this happened, wow. That's crazy. So, hopefully, allegedly, all this gets taken care of in the right way and matter. Not in the courthouse, See, that's where everybody's going. It's lawsuit time, and whatever it is, whatever happened, hope they settle it out. Two black folk, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, that'll get for news of the day. Um, our topic, yes, our topic of today is a real great one, ladies and gentlemen. It's about interracial relationships. If you've been in one, if you know someone with it, how was it with them? Well, for starter, folks, interracial relationships in in my lifetime, it's been always turmoil. It's always a one-sided argument, and sometimes it's a two-sided argument. Allegedly, you know, me as being a black man, I don't have a lot of quarrels. I had a lot of entanglements. Um, I allegedly had a daughter. She passed away 2021 in a car crash, and her mom was Italian, white, some Hispanic, I think. Um, and that wasn't a relationship. That was just something young folk doing, humping and doing the nasty, and having a baby by having sex unprotected. Um, I didn't grow to know this young lady too much at all. At the end, I did. She contacted me and told me her fears and do's and don't, and she wanted to know more of me. And I told her, hey, my door's open, and one thing led to another. And her family always believed I was her dad, and things like that. Me and her aunt been friends since we was young, and her untimely demise is really touching because I was here when she was born, and she stayed with me several nights at my sister's home, and her not being here is really difficult to grasp her. Me as being a parent, and no matter what ethnic background or race her mom was, she was a part of me, and that's something that is difficult to grasp. There's a lot of difficult things with the situation as far as her death. I didn't find out 2 days later, and it was a story behind the story. Me and her mom didn't speak almost in about 19, 18 years, probably less than that, give or take. But in my heart, I felt that's what it was. She's always going to be my daughter, no matter what. But interracial relationships, it can cause a lot of pain, especially to the children. No long to the couple who's together, white, black, or the father's black, the mother white, or the father's white and the mother's black. It's always an issue. Somebody always got to pull the issue out their hat or out their behind. Mind your business. You should have to struggle the fact that who you dating because they're a different color or creed or they lighter shade than you. You shouldn't have to deal with that. And not only your kids. It is so hateful for kids to go through that. I mean, it turns into bullying. Certain kids don't want to be their color. Some kids, and all kids who's interracial, are black and white. They are beautiful. All kids are beautiful. But that mixture of black and white, the kid come out with them beautiful eyes, beautiful hair, just like any kid will. They're just a little lighter. Some be a little darker. And they shouldn't get shunned on or shelled because their parents was two folks that like each other no matter what color or what creed, no matter who said something. They didn't care. In America, that's always an ignorant issue, for my opinion. In my opinion, it's always an ignorant issue because you shouldn't ever be looked upon on, oh, that's wow, you got a white girlfriend. That's wow, she got a white man. So you should be to like who you like, love who you love, have a kid with who you love, marry who you love, and that's it. Interracial relationships is really a big thing in our country, and it's not big to me. It's who you love, who you want to perceive to lay next to and to be with for a time or two or a long period of time. Yes, it's some ignorancy on all sides, black, white, you name it, Hispanic and black. My grandkids are Hispanic and black. They dad, he's Hispanic. My daughter's black. My kids came out looking black. Well, looking fair, dark skinned, and not black. Let me correct that. Because they can go for Spanish as well. Spanish folks is really fair skinned, light skinned. You never tell us to open their mouth. And I love my grandchildren to the death. You know? It just, to me, it's no different from a black man having a baby by a real light skinned black woman. Babies come out fair skinned. I have several children that's not dark like me and their mother's lighter than me. This is what it is. So having it by a different race, it shouldn't even matter. It shouldn't even involve anything but I love them. They're beautiful. Oh, they're cute together. Oh, look at their baby. Their baby's gorgeous. Look at the baby here. But the ignorance should come from things like that, actually. Why should you worry about how fine the baby hair looks? Or how baby eyes and skin color, or how the baby talk? That should be far from you. But to a lot of us, that means something. That's in our mind as something good, something real. That's not real at all. That's not humor. And for anybody to get looked at because of the color of their skin and get denied for the color of their skin, that's wrong. That's racial profiling at its finest. Biracial families go through this on an everyday basis. You got some people keep it in the dark, like they did in the 19th century. The late 60s, late 70s, late 80s, late 90s, in the 2000s, people just don't want the drama. You got a lot don't care. There are a lot of folks on both sides, black and white, they don't care what you talk about. They care about who they love. But I know it means a lot to a lot of people too. A lot of white women take pride in their interracial babies. They do. That's their baby. You can't take that away from them at all. You can talk all the smoke you want, and they'll give it back. I know several. I got a lot of interracial family members, and they're serious about their race, and their mother and their father, black and white. They don't play them games. That's something we all have to take apart and say, hey, listen, let me step back. Let me mind my business. I'm not doing that. I'm either going to say some good or I'm not going to say that at all. I was taught if you have nothing good to say about someone, don't say nothing about them at all. Because that's the life they live. And the life you live, it's the life you live. If you want to go out and date a chocolate girl, darker than three rivers, go right ahead. You want to go out and date a chocolate man, real dark chocolate man who look like me? That's your forte. That's you. If you want to go out and date a snow white bunny, a pale white woman, or a pale white man, that's your business. No matter what you choose, that's your business. You choose to lay down and have a child with these people or whoever, or this person, or this black man, or this black family, or this Spanish family. No matter what, they're your family. They're your people. It shouldn't even matter. People goes through a lot, all because of the color of their skin. Ask me. I know. I don't went through a lot because I'm dark-skinned and because I'm black. I done lost jobs, career moments, relationships. Someplace I don't even get fur because I'm black. Some people don't hear me talk because I'm black. Some women I never could date. They're just fine with me. But guess what? Look at me today. Look at me now. None of that really mattered to me. It hurted me at some point. Yes, I'm not going to lie. But I got numb to it. I got numb being looked at because I'm a black person. No longer a black man. We never did anything to harm anybody who was white, Spanish, Russian, Jewish, Polish, Irish, Caucasian, Hispanic, all of that. Everything you see in the censor that's Caucasian, I never did nothing to hurt anyone of that nature. And I always been looked at because, hey, he's black. Or he's dark. It happened when I was younger. And it's happening today. And some things I probably don't even know. But honey, things like that, I want all the smoke and letting them know. So what? What's up? What's popping? This right here is the cream of the crop. This is the cream of the crop, ladies and gentlemen. Cream of the crop. Believe it is. Believe it is. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And I don't know how many berries, how many juice. I don't give a shit because I don't count my friends or my juices. I just know I'm gorgeous. I just know I'm gorgeous. And my babies are gorgeous. Biracial, interracial, I don't give a two craps. People should have to feel a certain way about their children or their relationship or themselves. Because they want to date a different race. Racial profiling is so serious. It's the worst. Racial profiling is the worst, ladies and gentlemen. It's definitely the worst. And I definitely, pretty truly don't agree with it. I'm appalled to it. I know you went up on the right person. You went up on the right person. It's a problem. Quickly. Because they want all the smoke. That's their feelings. And when you deal with a person's feelings, talk about their loved ones or someone they love, you got a problem. You got a real problem, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. You know, you got a real problem. And I mean it. You got a real problem. And if you can't get over that, people gonna look at you for what you said out your mouth. They gonna look at you. They gonna look at you and say, "Listen, what was that ignorant stuff you said?" You know, they gonna definitely check you. And sometimes that checking become feelings. It become real feelings that you don't know that's emotion. Because you become motionless. When somebody talking about your kids or talking about you, that stuff hurts. It hurts. It comes a bit unbearable. It comes, they said that? They talking about me like that? Talking about my kids like that? People can get really ignorant. So, for those with those comments and your opinion on interracial relationship, interracial dating, interracial kids, watch out. Be aware. That could turn around and bite you. Bite you in ways you would never know. That can turn around and bite you. This is something that done plagued this country for hundreds of years. People done died over that. And hearing from my family members who's older than me, grandparents, great uncles, dating a white person was not heard of. And if you did have to be on the low, you get hung, you get killed for that. And it showed in history. You see it in our movies. You see it in our commercials. You see it in our neighborhoods. It's years of that. That racial bias. You can't have interracial dialogue with people. You get offended. You can't be on a show interracial. Certain places, certain networks. It still look like, look at that black girl, look at that white man, look at that white man, look at that black girl. America is very ignorant when it comes to things like that, interracial relationships. It's not just with white and black. Chinese and black, Japanese and black. Oh yeah. You get looked at crazy on certain situations. You get looked at crazy. Like you done stole something. But I tell you folks, I don't care what no one say. If I got an interracial baby, that's my baby. You better watch your mouth. You better put some respect on it. If I got interracial cousins, nieces, nephews, you better put some respect on it and watch your mouth, man. Because I don't know what I'm going to say. If you disrespect mine and talk about something crazy. Because that's what it is. It's crazy. It's buffoonery. And talking like that about people, disrespecting them because they with another race is out of line. You never know a person's feelings behind that. You can push a person over the deep end because all they want is peace. And all their life, all they're hearing is, that's not good. That's not a good look. That's not a good fit. They're not the same race. And there's a stigma out there. I know personally. Allegedly, this one don't like the way this one look, or where they talk, or where they walk. They can't dance. They can't do this. They don't cook this route. This one here ain't this straight. This one don't got this much knowledge for this. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stigmas out there. This one always got their hand out. This one always superiority over the other. Oh yeah. And when it comes to black and white interracial relationship, it's really, I think, my opinion, I think it's more harsh than any other relationship you can put together. I think it's one of the most horrible things ever. When you see black and white together in a biracial relationship. Biracial. I think people shine on that more than anything. I really do. There ain't no points well taken. You don't get no strikes for that. It's seriously what happens in a lot of different communities, especially some cities in the South and states in the South and up north. In the Midwest, a black girl, white man, or a white girl and a black man walk down the street, everybody turn their heads. And I think it's more equal on both sides who's most ignorant. Blacks are ignorant like that. Whites are definitely ignorant. Their comments are really out the window, outlanding. But the one thing with the black community, because I'm black, Majority don't care. Some ignorant ones care. I can tell you that. They care who somebody else dating, who someone's got a kid by. But that white community, some of them folks don't play that. Especially the older generation. 65 and up. They're not playing that. They're not trying to hear it either. I got a lot of white friends that be like, yo, grandfather be like, yo, I ain't with that N-word stuff. You know, I ain't with the black guy, black girlfriend. And it hurts. When the people are telling me, my friends or associates are telling me about how their grandparents are or their parents are, and I get it. I see the hurt in their face. It's seriously, they be hurt. They hurt down to the bone because they just want to be respected. And knowing this is my relationship, pops, and grandpops, and grandma, or cousin, or brother, this is my choice. So I know. Black folk to stir the pot. They'll stir the pot up too. But when they start seeing it, they let it go on and wash over the water. They don't. That's on you, man. That's on you, girl. And that's it. I don't respect that sentiment either, but that's it, though. It is on me. It is on me. You know, I'll tell you, I had a small story. I was in this program, this youth program called City. City employed a lot of youths that was in college, last year in high school, to do community service. They get a stipend in the month, and in a year if they complete, they get a $5,000 stipend for college, for tuition, or whatever. And they had every ethnic background you can name with this program. We wore the jackets called City Year, which was red. Pants was tan by Timberland. The boots was by Timberland. It was a big sponsor. Big sponsor program. A lot of big sponsors. And I had this white friend I met. And we was cool. We was tight. You know, and she was built like a brick wall, too. She was gorgeous. She was a Kim Kardashian of City Year. Literally. Allegedly as well. And she spoke really good around everybody. And me and her found to like each other. We did a lot of different things. Talked different things, learned different things. She knew of my kids. She knew of my people who I was around. She came to the projects. Came to the projects. And my family. Things like that. I met her people. She was in tune to black folk. But her reason to doing that because there was a lot of hatred in her home. Besides for her mom, I think. I don't think she said her mom. I mean, they owned some prominent businesses in Boston. But she was like, that's not me. And she felt a little slighted when black women come around. But it didn't torment her from liking black guys. Or hanging around black women or being down, being an it person. And I learned a lot from that because that didn't bother her. You know, she ended up, I think, having a set of twins, I think, by a black man. We lost contact over 20 years. But that's what I got. I got a lot of learning from that, from a woman from the white culture. Always a lot of friends, but I got that personally. You know, from working with a person, knowing a person, day-to-day living activity, you know. She stressed that to me a lot. Like, I don't care what my people's don't like. This is what I like. And I always applaud her. Everywhere we went, we was in a circle with a lot of different people, a lot of different blacks or whites. I stressed that. I respected that moment of what I had with this young lady. Because, you know, I excelled around white folk. It was cool with me. We'd go places around a bunch of white people, and she'd be like, you cool, man. You ain't. Yep. Because I wish her mother will say something to me about anything or look at me funny. Because I want all the smoke when it comes to racial intellect or dialect or disrespect. I want all the smoke. Because I'm a proud black man, proud black papa, proud black husband, proud black brother, proud black cousin, proud black constituent, proud black nephew. I'm all that in one. Run up on me with that racial crap if you want to. I'm going to dance with you. Period. That's something I dislike from either side of the world, either side of the cultures. White, black, purple, green, Hispanic, Russian, Cuban, you name it. I don't play that. Disrespect somebody because they're a different race, that's out of line. Because their children are different, that's out of line. I don't want none of that crap nowhere near me. I don't allow my kids to do it. I don't want my grandkids doing it. None of that. Because none of these folks, not even me, are actually born in this world and picked out what color I am. I came out who I am. Sorry. What it is. Gorgeous. Handsome. Outspoken. Proud black leader. Respect all my friends. I'm not a person who go counting my friends. My opinion, person go counting their friends and is biracial, interracial, there's a problem with them. There's a problem. You should have to count none of your friends that ain't the same color as you, or the same language as you, or the same racial, or different, let me correct it, a different racial profile. You should have to count them. No, that's nobody's business. You should show respect as those showed to you. As you want to be treated, you treat people as you want to be treated. And as you need to be treated, treat them as they want to be treated. With respect, end of the day. End of the day. America, my last comments on this is, no matter if your neighbor's biracial, your sister, your brother's biracial, your cousin, or whoever, love them as who they are. As who they are. Not because of the color of their skin. You will make them feel more important when you respect them like that. Let's not judge them. Let's not joke about them either. Joking hurts to interracial children, interracial people in period. About relationships or whatever. Keep your jokes to yourself. Look at yourself. And I'm talking to my community. Because I'm black. I can't talk to the whites. I'm only going to say one thing. Don't do it. But blacks, we've been judged and looked upon as something dangerous, something worse, something bad for hundreds of years. So we should have no room to judge someone else. Because we know how it feels personally. Deep down to our souls, some of our family members done got killed for less and still are getting killed for the color of their skin. So we should not shun on nobody or look down or talk about anyone because they're a different color skin or they biracial. And if you are a different background or different ethnicity, please watch your mouth. Keep your mouth shut. Because some people want all the smoke when you come at their kids that's biracial or their relationship that's biracial. They want all the smoke. They want all the smoke because that's their feelings. That's their feelings. That's what they are. Thank you guys for chiming in. Thank you, John. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, baby girl, for chiming in. Appreciate it. Love you folks, man. We trying to make a big movement here on a lot of the subjects and topics we put out here. And today one is a big one to me. It means a lot. Biracial relationships is huge. It's huge. And we got to respect it as one, as a whole. Because we don't respect people's agenda while we're talking. Keep your mouth shut. Because not for nothing, a lot of people don't respect a lot of blacks or brown. What reasons, I don't know. Appreciate you. Period. We need to really start dictating our lives instead of anybody else's. Period. This country, this world would be better off if we mind our own business about our ethnicities, about our color of our skin, about our agendas, about our race. Don't put your nose in someone else's business. That smoke comes out real horrible. They become raging bulls. Racial conversations never end well. Literally. Racial wars, racial understanding, racial get-togethers. You play with somebody in the wrong way, talk that trash. Somebody wants some. Somebody wants you to cash that check. You want all the smoke. So again, folks, respect each other as one. Respect each other no matter what color, what creed, what background, what ethnicity they want to call themselves, what agenda they want to call themselves. Respect. From the guy, the host, that holds the most and don't hold nothing back, Jay Works. This is the podcast, Street Savvy. Thanks for tuning in to my viewers. Keep on, guys. You guys are my support bracket. You guys are the leaders of what we're trying to do. You guys are the house and homes we want to be in. The toilet, the car drive, the work, the break room, even other podcasts. We hope you guys listen to us as well. We appreciate it. Keep the comments going. I love you guys. And we'll be back on at 8 p.m. prime time tonight with probably a very special guest and my host, my co-host, Miss Bouchard. She will be back tonight, folks. Yes, Kristen Bouchard will be back tonight. And maybe a special guest. Who knows? God bless, folks. We out, and I love America. Enjoy your afternoon.